Every first of the month, I would do a self-exam, and I found a lump, and I knew that it wasn't normal. I just knew in my spirit that something was wrong. So I went ahead and made a doctor's appointment, and from the time that I felt the lump and 2 weeks later, I received my diagnosis. So one of my biggest fears was just, am I going to make it through chemo? I'm 30 years old and I'm literally faced with death. Like, am I going to survive this? And once I combed through that, the initial like shock and fear, I was like, well, am I going to lose my hair? Because when you think of chemotherapy, you think of hair loss immediately. And so hair loss, and then how it's going to affect my family. I always say, one day I'm being asked, would you like guacamole on the side? The next day it's like, hey, would you like to have kids? Or, what kind of chemo treatment or chemo medicine would be best? So it really is like that black and white, or I should say like that switch. So during my initial visit with my oncologist, we were talking about the type of chemo. And then at the end, he said, you're going to lose your hair. And my friend, who is a nurse practitioner, actually, she just brought it up real quick. She said, well, there might be some options like cold cap. And I was so distracted from the fact that I had to go through chemo that I just kind of blew it off. So I initially found DigniCap after digging online. I was Googling everything I could about scalp cooling. So I found DigniCap, and it was actually through an article through Florida Cancer Specialist where I had my treatment. My oncologist, he just set me up with the facility that I was going to and just let them know that I was interested in scalp cooling and using the DigniCap machine. So I didn't actually have to go through DigniCap at all. I went through the hospital, and I went on a tour of the facility, and then they also gave me like a little scalp cooling 101. The nurses were very knowledgeable. They had the machine there for about 2 years, so I felt comfortable and confident. I already have this disease that's threatened my life, and to add something like losing your hair, it just, it's another like punch. It's our hair, like not even to be vain about it, but just it's part of who you are. And for it to be taken away by cancer, like that's heartbreaking. So to know that there was another side to the hair loss, like if I were to lose my hair, that like kept my spirits up. But at the same time, it's inside I hurt because I didn't want to lose my hair. I loved my hair. And it just was part of who I was. So, or who I am, I should say.